All right, picture this. An 8-year-old princess, still probably debating which sparkly tiara to wear, already controls a fortune so staggering it dwarfs the entire annual budget of a sovereign nation like Iceland. Yes, Iceland. Mind-blowing, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're taking a whirlwind tour through the lives of the 10 richest kids on the planet, and trust me, the numbers here get so astronomically wild. You're going to need a whole new set of commas just to comprehend them. We're talking about fortunes that redefine rich, from royal heirs to mini-moguls, and a few self-made whiz kids who are rewriting the rulebook before they can even legally drive. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have Northwest. She's just 10 years old, and her net worth is already a sprawling landscape, parked somewhere between a cool $10 million and an eye-watering $500 million. The exact figure really depends on how you choose to appraise that mountain of Yeezy inventory, rumored to be stashed away in her future closet. A collection that's probably worth more than most people's entire houses. Of course, her parents, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, are the masterminds who built the brand, but North isn't just riding their coattails. This kid is already a force to be reckoned with, cashing in on lucrative joint TikTok deals, collaborating on fashion lines that sell out faster than you can say limited edition, and generally carving out her own space in the pop culture zeitgeist. Not too shabby for someone who, let's be honest, still needs a permission slip for school field trips and probably has a bedtime. Her influence, even at this tender age, is undeniable, proving that sometimes the apple doesn't just fall far from the tree. It sprouts its own multi-million-dollar orchard. Next up, sliding into the 9th spot, is Stormi Webster. Kylie Jenner's mini-mogul is a mere 5 years old, and she's already sitting on an estimated fortune of around $450 million. Some industry insiders even push that figure closer to $726 million once her mom's colossal cosmetics royalties fully trickle into her trust funds. Think about that for a second. Stormi's annual Christmas stocking, the one filled with gifts, literally contains more intrinsic value than many suburban homes. We're talking about a child who hasn't even lost her full set of baby teeth yet, but whose financial future is more secure than many established corporations. Her wealth isn't just pocket money. It's a direct reflection of the unprecedented success of Kylie Cosmetics and the immense brand power of the Jenner-Webster dynasty. It's a level of generational wealth that starts almost from birth, setting a new standard for what it means to be born into luxury. At number 8, we find Valentina Paloma Pinault. This 13-year-old is the daughter of Hollywood royalty Salma Hayek and luxury fashion titan François-Henri Pinault, which means she's not just an heiress, she's practically fashion royalty herself. Valentina is set to inherit a significant portion of the Kering empire, which, for those not in the know, is the powerhouse behind iconic brands like Gucci, Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and Alexander McQueen. We're talking about the very fabric of high fashion. While analysts conservatively peg her future inheritance north of $1 billion, even right now, intricate family trusts have her comfortably perched on a mountain of stock options and assets that most seasoned CEOs would literally kill for. Imagine having a portfolio that includes stakes in some of the world's most coveted luxury labels before you've even hit your sweet 16. Her life is a masterclass in inherited elegance and unparalleled access to the upper echelons of global commerce and style. And then there's number 7, the one and only Blue Ivy Carter. At 12 years old, she's already a Grammy Award winner. Yes, you heard that right, a Grammy winner, and her net worth hovers around a staggering $700 million. Her parents, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, aren't just music legends, they're business savants. They've strategically funneled music masters, a torrent of streaming royalties, and a substantial chunk of their groundbreaking title equity directly into her name. This means Blue Ivy earned more in her diaper years than most artists manage to accumulate in an entire lifetime. Her allowance alone could probably fund a world tour. Oh wait, she's already been on several, often stealing the show with her poise and stage presence. She's not just a celebrity child. She's a burgeoning icon in her own right, with a financial foundation built on the bedrock of two of the most influential figures in entertainment history, ensuring her legacy is as monumental as her parents. Moving into the truly rarefied air, at number 6, we have Prince George of Wales. He's 10 years old and perhaps more importantly, he's second in line to the British throne. His estimated personal net worth is a colossal $2.8 billion, a figure that encompasses not just castles and priceless jewels, but also significant future income from the Duchy of Cornwall and the Crown Estate. While he might not have a debit card to swipe at the candy store just yet, he technically owns thousands of acres of prime real estate across the UK, including vast swaths of Cornwall and substantial chunks of London's most posh and exclusive neighborhoods. Imagine trying to explain that kind of inheritance to your classmates during show and tell. His wealth isn't just about personal assets. It's inextricably linked to the historical and ongoing economic power of the British monarchy, a legacy passed down through centuries, making him a living, breathing symbol of ancient wealth in a modern world. Our fifth spot introduces us to a much newer, but equally potent, form of celebrity royalty: RZA Athelston Mayers. At just 1 year old, the son of global superstar Rihanna and hip-hop sensation A$AP Rocky is already worth an astonishing $1.2 billion. How you ask? Well, this fortune is largely attributed to his parents' monumental success, including Rihanna's highly lucrative music catalogs, her groundbreaking Fenty Beauty shares, and significant equity in her incredibly successful Savage X Fenty lingerie line. This little guy can't even spell royalty check, but he's cashing them in amounts that would make most pop stars green with envy. His wealth is a testament to the immense power of modern celebrity branding and entrepreneurship, demonstrating how rapidly a new generation can accumulate vast sums when born into such a financially savvy and globally recognized family. Now for the titans of industry. Coming in at number 4, we have Firo's Mistry. At 27, he's an Indian heir to an astounding $4.9 billion, stemming from the colossal Tata conglomerate. Following a significant stake shuffle involving his late father, Cyrus Mistry, Firo's and his brother each inherited a substantial 4.6% stake in Tata Sons, the primary holding company of the Tata Group. To give you a sense of scale, the Tata Group is not just a company, it's an industrial behemoth, a sprawling empire that touches nearly every aspect of life in India and beyond. We're talking billions in steel production, cutting-edge software development. Tata Consultancy Services is a global leader, and even something as mundane yet essential as salt. Because as the saying goes, nothing quite screams diversify your portfolio, like owning everything from luxury Jaguar Land Rover cars to the very iodized salt you sprinkle on your breakfast eggs. It's a testament to the sheer, unparalleled scale of multi-generational industrial wealth. And right alongside him, at number 3, is Zahan Mistry. 25 years old and Firo's brother, he shares the same incredible $4.9 billion fortune. Like his sibling, Zahan quietly sits on the boards of companies whose names most adults can barely pronounce, effortlessly collecting dividends while the rest of us are busy arguing over who's hogging the Netflix password. Their inheritance represents not just money, but immense power and influence within India's economic landscape. These brothers embody the quiet, understated strength of old money, inherited fortunes that have been meticulously built and managed over generations, providing them with a level of financial security and influence that is almost unfathomable to the average person. They are the custodians of a vast industrial legacy, charting their course through the world of high finance with an almost preternatural calm. Our penultimate spot, number 2, goes to Clemente Del Vecchio. This 18-year-old Italian heir is set to take over a significant portion of Luxottica, the company that, astonishingly, manufactures literally half the world's sunglasses. Think about that for a moment. Ray-Ban, Oakley, Sunglass Hut, Purcell, Oliver Peoples, and countless others, all under one massive umbrella. Clemente inherited a staggering 12.5% of the family holding company, Delphin, which translates to a mind-boggling net worth of approximately $5.4 billion. He's technically still in college, probably cramming for exams like any other young adult. But when you own a significant chunk of the global eyewear market, when your family controls the brands that define cool and protect eyes worldwide, spring break isn't just a vacation, it's practically market research. His fortune is a dazzling. And finally, claiming the coveted number 1 spot is Princess Charlotte of Wales. She's just 8 years old, and her estimated net worth is a staggering $4 billion. Some British financial outlets even suggest it's closer to $5 billion once you factor in the future royal real estate and the immense economic impact she generates. Here's the truly wild part. Charlotte is arguably the only kid on the planet whose birth literally caused stock markets to flutter. Seriously, souvenir sales skyrocket, tourism figures surge, and fashion endorsements spike every single time she steps out in a new dress or outfit. Designers practically fight tooth and nail to gift her free clothes, knowing that a single public appearance can generate millions in sales for their brands, even if she'll outgrow the garment in 3 months. The economic boost she generates is so significant, it's actually tracked and analyzed by the Bank of England. Yes, you heard that right, an 8-year-old princess isn't just cute. She's a legitimate, measurable macroeconomic indicator, a living example of how royal soft power translates into hard cash. Her wealth isn't just a personal fortune. It's a dynamic, ever-growing engine tied to the enduring global appeal of the British monarchy, making her the wealthiest child in the world, not just in terms of inheritance, but in active economic influence. If your mind isn't absolutely blown right now, you might want to check your pulse. If it is, then do us a solid. Smash that like button so hard YouTube thinks we're hacking their analytics, and then in the comments below, tell me which kid's wallet you'd hypothetically raid first. Don't worry, we're all thinking it, so let's be honest with each other. Of course, our top 10 list is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to incredibly wealthy young people. Here are a few quick-fire honorable mentions who are also making waves with their astonishing fortunes. First up, Johannes von Baumbach, a 19-year-old from Germany. He's already considered one of the youngest pharma billionaires, with a net worth of around $5.4 billion, thanks to his inheritance from Boehringer Ingelheim, a pharmaceutical giant with a legacy spanning generations. His family's contributions to medicine have literally changed lives, and Johannes is now part of that incredible legacy. Then there's Alexander Wang, a 28-year-old who stands out on this list because he's largely self-made. As the co-founder of Scale AI, a company at the forefront of artificial intelligence data labeling, he's amassed a personal fortune of around $2 billion. Wang is living proof that you can still code, innovate, and build your way onto this list without inheriting a single dime, showcasing the immense opportunities in the tech sector for brilliant young minds. Next, we have Dora Voigt de Assis, a 26-year-old Brazilian heiress to the industrial giant WEG. Her family's company is a global leader in electrical engineering, and Dora's share of that empire puts her net worth at a cool $1.1 billion. It's a quieter kind of wealth, built on the steady, foundational work of heavy industry. Let's not forget Luca Del Vecchio, 22 years old, and Clemente's older brother. He also inherited a significant portion of the Luxottica empire, clocking in with an impressive $4.7 billion. Clearly, the Del Vecchio family has a firm grip on the world's eyewear. And finally, rounding out our honorable mentions is Kim Jong-min, a 22-year-old gaming heiress from South Korea. She inherited a substantial stake in Nexon, one of the world's largest online gaming companies, putting her comfortably at $1.4 billion. In an age dominated by digital entertainment, Kim Jong-min represents the new frontier of inherited tech wealth.